Evening. How are y'all? Trying to find myself over here on my laptop and see if my laptop's going to act like it's supposed to. But let's see. There I am. There I am. Okay. Hi, Carrie. How are you this evening? Hey, Jeannie Ruby. Glad you joined us. Hope y'all have had a good day. I've had a pretty good one. I worked. Got off my usual time. In fact, I got out of there on time because the boss had left early to go home to grill. Hey, Becky. So, I got out of there on time for a change. Then I had to go back up to the store. But that's okay. I wouldn't go very long when I had to go back up there. Yeah, I am doing fine. Oh, hi, Brenda. I'm so glad you've joined us. Y'all, this is Brenda. She's a longtime friend. And I'm so glad you've joined us. Yeah, I'm going to kick my house shoes off. Tell you, I'm tired. 3:30 this morning was a long time ago. But that's alright. I still got some energy left, I think. I'm going to tell y'all, I am totally prepared. I have got, in fact, I'm one card ahead. So I'm one card ahead for next Monday. Woohoo! So, we're going to do something really simple first, and then we're going to do something else, and then I'm going to save the one that I like the best for last, because I did one card that I really, 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 really like. And hi, Marissa. That's my granddaughter. Hi, Sharon. I'm so glad y'all joining. Like I was saying, I'm prepared. Hi, Sandy. Glad you're joining us this evening. So, and Kathy. Hi, Kathy. I hope y'all have all had a wonderful day, and have not forgotten why we celebrate Memorial Day. Oh, Rissa, Mom made me work this afternoon, and I come home and went back to the store and came back. Had some supper. Johnny grilled us some burgers and hot dogs. That was really good. Hi, Norma. Glad you joined us. But, I don't know if y'all can hear my whiny babies. Hi, Miranda. They're right outside my crafty room door. Yes, blessed Memorial Day, Carrie. You're right. You are so right. We are blessed. We are very blessed. Anyway, my babies are right outside my crafty room door whining. Maybe they won't get too loud. Hi, Weenie. Oh, I'm doing good. I am doing good, Norma. You? I am, hi, Teresa. Glad you joined us. I am going ahead and get started. The first card we're going to make, we're going to use the Lily Pad Lake. We're going to use the stork. And we're going to use a little bit of this. And then we are going to use, to see far is one thing, and then going there is another. And then we're going to also use the Lakeside Framelits dies. And, oh, it's hot down here in Coleman too, Norma. It's a little cooler right now because we've just had some rain come through. And, you know, we've got the it'll be a tropical depression by the time it gets up here tomorrow. But it's hit land down at the Gulf and coming right on up Alabama. So anyway, we're going to use these. I'm going to cut out the stork. I'm going to cut out a frame for my sentiment on the front, and we're going to do some grass. And so we're going to be using the Big Shot. Here's the stamps. H block for this one, D for the stork, and we're using the sun. I forgot to tell you we're using the sun. I've got it mounted on a B block. We are going to be using crumb cake. Oop, have something on it. 8.5, 5.5. I've already scored it 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and fold it and give it a nice crease. And here I thought I was totally ready and forgot to get my bone folder. Wait a minute. I'm going to scooch out just a smidgen and hope I don't give you wobblies here. Alright. Go ahead and give it a nice crease right here. And we're going to, let's see, which way are we going? We're going this way with our card. We are also, let me see if I can find what I have done with it. We're using an embossing folder. We're going to use the Seaside embossing folder. I've just got to find it. There it is. I almost forgot. We're using this embossing folder right here also on this card. And we are going to emboss this balmy blue. This is one of the new colors. Hi, Shelly. I love it. I love it. Since they took my soft sky and they retired the soft sky, I'm going to replace it for my favorite to be the balmy blue. Because I just love it. I love it. I love it. I've got a scrap of crushed curry. I have got a, I'm supposed to have a scrap of pear bazaar somewhere. Let me see. And a scrap of flirty. Here's my flirty flamingo. That's what we're going to cut our stork with. I guess it's a stork. It could be a flamingo. Hi, Barb. You know, we're going to call it a flamingo because it's going to be pink. Yes. Let me find a scrap of pear bazaars. I totally missed that. How in the world did I do that? I don't know, but of course I have some right here. Doesn't take much. Anyway, and then our envelope is very vanilla. So I'm going to set it aside. We are going to go ahead and we're going to do our embossing first. Change my plates. I'm going to set my Big Shot over here. I'm going to put my platform on there. Look at my pitiful plates, but they're still working good. This one's really pitiful. And we're going to get our, hi Debbie, glad you joined us. Now then, I am going to line this up. And I'm not going to shove it all the way up. I don't want it all the way to the top. I want it right here at the edge of the waves. Because that's what I want, is the waves. And always remember, when you emboss, use an embossing folder, the folded side, not the opening side, goes first. Because if you put this, the opening side first, sometimes that can get caught up and it can crinkle up and bend and break your embossing folder, and that would be horrid. Yes, I think I would probably cry if I broke one of my embossing folders, especially if it's a favorite. Let's see if I can line that up just a smidgen better. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and that lined up, and we're going to send it through the Big Shot real quick. Okay. And look at there. Is that not nice? I love how nice and deep it does those waves. See, and you could also, if you want to, use this side right here. It doesn't matter. And in fact, this is the side that I'm going to be using instead of this side because it's just so puffed up. I'm just liking this side right here. I'm going to set this out of the way for a few minutes, and we're going to do our stamping, and then we will get the big shot out again. We are going to go ahead and get our flamingo stamped. We're stamping the flamingo, and what else? But, well, we're going to stamp it in Memento Tuxedo Black. That's what we're going to stamp it in. Then we've got some crushed curry. We're going to stamp our sun in. Some crushed curry. And, let's see what we got. Pool Party. What are we stamped in Pool Party? Let me look. I can't remember what I stamped in Pool Party. Is that not silly? I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. On the envelope. Pool Party's for the envelopes. I'm going to set it right there with the envelope. And, let's see. Well, I said I was ready. Totally ready. And I hope y'all didn't believe me. Because I don't seem to be totally ready. Need one more scrap piece. And that's some crumb cake to stamp the sentiment on the front. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp our flamingo first. I'm going to ink her up here with some Memento Tuxedo Black. Stamp her down. All right. That's good. That looks good, good, good. Good, good, good. Let's grab my stamp real quick. Okay. Set those over there. We're going to go ahead and get the sun stamped in the crushed curry. Uh-oh. Look at there. I pushed down too hard. And see where it got ink on the center? It got it on my... There we go. Got it on my cardstock too. But that's easy taking care of. Just like that. Okay. We are going... We're not stamping the green, are we? We're just going to cut it out. Alright. I'm going to stamp... I'm going to place my stamp pads over there out of the way. Alright, we're going to do the sentiment now. And where in the world did I do with it? Alrighty. I guess I did not get it out. Guess that's what happens when I really, really think I am prepared. Alright. Now then. Let's see. Make sure which one is which. This is... Alright. This one goes on the inside, this one goes on the outside, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do it in the Flirty Flamingo. That's what we're going to stamp it in. It's the Flirty Flamingo. Ta-da! And it's crooked, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to cut it out. You know? So it doesn't matter that it's crooked. But now for the inside, it does matter because I don't want it crooked on the inside. So I'm going to stamp it and see if I've got it straight on the on my block here. And nope, it's kind of crooked that away. Alrighty, I know which way it's crooked, so I'm going to kind of angle it this way, and it's almost straight. It's almost straight. So we're going to leave it like that. Alright. Go ahead, and while we're inking, we're going to go ahead and ink up our envelope. I know this probably... Some people say, I don't even know what that stands for, what that is, but we're going to use this, and we're going to, the waves from the stamp set, we're just going to stamp a little bit right there, and that's all we're going to do that on the envelope. Okay. close our ink pad. Set it over there out of the way. Now then, we are going to get the big shot back over here. I'm going to change and get my magnetic platform on here instead of the regular base. We are going to put our a base plate down here. We are going to put our flamingo here. I'm going to line it up here, just like this. Then we are going to do our sun and line it up like that. Whoopsie. I do not know why, but sometimes these dies don't want to settle down where you put them. Hey, Edna! You snuck on. I didn't even know. I'm so busy and I didn't even see you sneak on. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Miranda, that is awesome. I love it when you're getting creative when I do. I want you to post it because I can't wait to see. I love when you do things like that. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So I'm not going to do the sentiment just yet because it's not going to fit on here. Let's go ahead and take this through. I'm going to go ahead and pull it back because I didn't use the precision plate for these. Look at there. Doesn't that flamingo look so cute? Love it. Not a huge flamingo person, but I love that. And the sun. Okay. Now then, let's get our leaves. Let me get my piercing tool here. We'll pop this out. Pop that. It's coming out better than I thought it would. There it goes. Okay, there's one leaf. I'm going to do one this. There. Does not want to lay right. There we go. Alright. I think this will be okay. I'm going to lay this like this, but I think it's going to be alright because I'm not doing anything right there. And I'm going to, look at there, that sentiment wants to, that die wants to pull up on its side. I don't know why they want to do that sometimes. Did y'all see it? I don't know. You might not can. Looks better now. Okay. Look at there. It wants to move. It likes that direction better. I don't know why. But I wanted this direction. Alrighty. I'm going to get that. Okay. Look at there. See, it didn't matter that I stamped it crooked. I cut it out just a smidgen crooked, but it's okay. It looks alright. Let's throw that over there. Now we've got 2 more leaves to go. I'll tell you what, if you don't have the piercing tool, it's awesome to get these things out. I say it's awesome to get these things out, and it's not coming. Is that not funny? Is that not funny? It wants to make a liar out of me. Yes, Sharon doesn't know what she's talking about. Those little pieces right there. Alrighty. Let's send it through again. In and back. Alright. Now then. Let's pop that one out. That one came out. No, that one came out well. I said it came out a lot easier. Let me try and get it from the end. It does from the end a little better. Okay, and one more and we'll be through and we can start putting this card together. Yep. Then we can put our card together. There we go. Alright. Throw that over there. Throw that little piece right over there. Let's get this out. Look at there. Every time I get through the last I'm a no pro. Let's move the big shot out of the way and let's put our card together. Okay. Yeah. We're going to take our crumb cake card base. Say that 15 times real fast. Sounds to me like I wouldn't be able to say it at all. Okay, like I said, I'm using this side as my top. I'm going to use some fast fuse on this because of the fact that it's got all these ridges and everything. And I want to make sure that it sticks well and that it doesn't come off of my card. You know, I'm going to come down the middle here. Alright, the only thing with fast fuse on this, it wants to pull up the cardstock where it's raised up so much. But you can't tell it from this side. Oh, I know, Barbara. I would love to go to the beach. I have not been to the beach in several years. But I would love to go. But maybe when I go to Orlando in November, I can go to the beach. Well, that's not on there straight, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the inside in. Like so. It's easier for me to just line them up when they're flat than they are when they've got some dimension stuff to it. You know? Because that gets in my way. And I'm not sure exactly that I'm doing it good. And in the right spot and all that good stuff. You know. Okay. Now then, we are going to take... I'm thinking it was this one. Let me see if there's any ink still on it. There's not. I'm going to do just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit of pumpkin pie. And do just a little. I'll take most of it off. I don't need a whole lot. I just want to give it a little bit more of a sun color, hopefully, with the crushed curry and the pumpkin pie. Let me lay it down right here and I want to just dab it and make it look a little more like a sun color when it's shining so bright. Okay, get that out of the way. We are going to put our sun, enough fast fuse on there. We're going to put our sun right up here. We are going to get some Tombow Mono and use, and we're going to put our grass. I'm not going to glue all of it. I think I'm about empty on this one. I'm going to put, let's see, I think I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to put one right here. Let me move it a little closer. Let me put my flamingo where I'm wanting to go. Because I'm going to line this one up where I want my flamingo to be. My flamingo about right there in that area. Okay. So I'm not popping anything up on this card at all. Everything is just glued flat down. That's a little bit of glue on her legs here because we want her to stay. Put her little feet right there. There she goes. Now, let's get our sentiment. Put some glue on it. Tombow Mono's good to stick it on here with the embossing because it's going to stay. Now then, we're going to finish up the inside with a little piece of grass. You look and see where I'm sticking the other one. I can't remember. Ah, over there. That's where I thought, but I wasn't sure. Couldn't remember for sure. Okay. Now, we're going to put this piece of grass over here. And our card is finished right there. To see far is one thing, going there is another. It's far to the beach from my house, and I would love to go there. But yep, it's another. Going there's another, because won't be going anytime soon. But anyway, there's our first card. Here's the one that I made to prep. So there we go. I think it turned out really cute. I like it. I really do. All right. Now, let's see. We're doing great on time here. Now, this next card, we are going to be using the Love What You Do stamp set. We are going to use Whisper White envelope. I'm going to set it right up there. I'm using Whisper White thick, 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice crease. I like being prepared. Thank you, Miranda and Sharon and Barb and Edna and Jeannie Ruby. Thank y'all so much. I'm glad y'all like it. Oh, Miranda, I love doing my insides. If I don't do the inside, I think I haven't completed my card, you know. And I want the outside, something from the outside to be on the inside to pull you into it. That way. There we go. All right, we have got some basic black, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Some the Share What You Love design specialty designer series paper. This is 5.5 by 4. And then I have a couple of pieces of Whisper White. They are 4 by 3 1/4. And we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to use the let me see. Oh, we're going to use the Rooted in Nature's stamp set too, because I'm using the Thinking of You from it. We're using this flower right here, and this flower right here, and this piece for my flower colors. And I've got those on an A block, a B block. This flower's on a C, this flower's on an H, and the sentiment's on a D. And I decided, because of this black in this paper, I wanted a black base right under it. And I really love how it pulled that all together. Y'all to see. It is just, oh man, I loved it. I just love it. I'm playing with the same paper right now. Ah, that's awesome, Shelly. It is awesome. I'm glad you're playing with paper too. Alrighty, get us some glue. I'll probably be using a whole lot of my Tombow Mono now that my come June the 1st, since I won't be able to be using my fast fuse. I'll be using it for private things, you know. Let me pull this up. It wants to be further down in that corner. Let's get it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put the one on the inside so we can have that one. Okay. I hope my noggin's not in y'all's way. Okay, that looks a little better. That looks good. We're going to make that the front of the card. We're just going to flip the other way and crease it. That's going to be the front of the card now. Yes, it is. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this on. Y'all can see how this, oh man, I just love how this black just wows this card. Look at there. Let me scooch that up. Need to scooch it over this way a little bit. Yep, there it goes. That looks good. Look there. Does that not just, woo, just pulls that black and just, whoosh, this card, I love it, I love it, I love it. Getting to head work. Oh, and I'm sorry you have to go to work. I wish you didn't have to. But you be careful. And you have a good evening. Oh, Debbie, I love the Share What You Love in papers, too. You're using them now, too. Awesome. Awesome. Now then, I love it. Okay, now we are going to take our Whispers white pieces, and we are going to, let me find the cap. We are going to be using, we're using Grapefruit Grove, Old Olive, and So Saffron on these. The Old Olive we're going to stamp all of our flowers with, and I'm going to start with this one, and we're going to stamp. I'm going to stamp at the top first. Whoops, I missed some ink in some of it. We're going to start right up here at the top. We're going to stamp here. Then we're going to come down and we're going to stamp here. And let's see. We'll wait for that just a minute. Let me go ahead. I should have stamped this one first, I think, because I want to stamp the inside also. Then I'm going to stamp this side over here. And I'm going to push that up because I don't want it to stamp off on the counter. Okay. Now, we're going to stamp the piece that goes on the inside. I'm going to stamp it right here. And then we're going to stamp this one right down here, because I won't have plenty of space over here to write whatever I might want to write. I'm going to stamp that right there. And then while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and stamp our envelope. And I'm going to stamp on both sides of this envelope. We're going to stamp right here. And right here. Ta-da! All right. Now then, we're going to start coloring our flowers. You must go. Okay, Edna. You don't work too hard. Have a good evening. We'll miss you. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use our Grapefruit Grove. Anybody that doesn't know how to open up our new, this is one of our new design stamp pads. They have retired this design, which to me is really easy to open also, but I had a hard time at first. Just like these, they're new, so I'm having a hard time. But see, it just opens like a compact. Then it scoots in here and it locks. And we are going to use the bigger splot, I guess you could call it, and we're going to stamp these flowers and give them some color. Yep, give our flowers some color. Look there, I missed that part, but it's okay. Does not have to be perfect. That's why it's called art. It's because it does not have to be perfect, because I am far from perfect, and so I don't expect my creations to be perfect, because I'd be sorely disappointed every time I created if I thought they had to be perfect every time. All right, now then, let me squirt a little more mist on my scrub pad here. Okay, now then, to close it back up, just take it from this end, pull it, flip it back over, make it click where you know it's closed. All right, well, we're going to use our So Saffron and the small one, and we're going to do all of these little flowers here. Think about So Saffron and you think it's going to be really dark, but really it's not dark, and I like that because I didn't want something that was super dark, and there's a fuzzy or something on my stamp. There's one right there too. Huh. I don't know where they come from. Not so bit of telling. Okay. There they are. Get all of this done. And we will start building our card. And you know, it doesn't matter which way you turn the stamp to stamp it. Oops. My computer just went black. There it goes. Alrighty. Close this up. I tell you, I'm going to try not to wear ink to work tomorrow, but I think I'm going to be successful on that. Now then, let me get a baby wipe. My hands feel dirty. I don't want to get dirty on my card. Okay, now, let me see. I do not believe I put a sentiment on the inside. I didn't. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside, and then we are going to stamp the sentiment on the front. Go ahead and use Tombow Mono. Alrighty. My hands are so dry, fuzzies from the baby wipe stakes to them. I touch a lot of paper. I'm going to tell you what, the dirtiest thing ever you could touch. Hi, Shannon. I'm glad you joined us. But the dirtiest thing, a little late coming, but we'll watch. Okay, that's great. But the dirtiest thing you can ever touch is, everybody thinks their butt. No, money. And since I work in a grocery store, I touch the money not as much as I used to, but a whole lot still. And boy, it dries your hands out. It's just like it sucks the moisture out of your hands. And I hate it. I just hate it. All right, let's get our sentiment stamped on here real quick. Thinking of you. We're going to use our Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm just going to stamp it upside down. It doesn't matter. Just ink it up like that. There we go. Now then, see if I can get this centered real well. I'm just going to center it right here in the middle of the card. Ta-da! It's a smidgen crooked-dated, but I'm not worried about it. This is not too bad crooked. Not too bad. Just a little. Just a little. So doesn't be alright for just a little. Then we are going to make this right here in the middle. Alright. Thinking of you. And then you've got plenty of room that you can write and let them know how much you miss them and how much you're thinking about them. And here's our envelope. Is that not cute? I love it. I love it. Here's the other card. This is the one I first did. I prepped. See? See, that one's a little crooked too. But that's okay. Not quite as bad, but okay. Alright, and that envelope. So there is our second card. Alrighty. Oh, we're doing so good. It makes a difference. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Makes a difference when I am prepared and ready and have everything. Alright, this one we're going to use our Starburst punch. Thank you, Barb. We are going to use this new velvet ribbon in Rich Razzleberry. This will be available, the new catalog. We are going to use Rich Razzleberry ink. We are also going to be using Love What You Do stamp set. I'm going to use It's a Beautiful Day. We are using Whisper White envelope for this one. Lay it right there out of the way. We have Whisper White thick. And there's my instructions. I knew I had my instructions somewhere where everything I used. Whisper White thick, 8.5, 5.5, and look there, I have bent the corner of it. Scored it 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and give it, see if I can give it a nice crease here. Alrighty. There we go. Thank you, Sharon and Winnie and Carrie and Mona. Hi, Mona. You snuck it in. Miranda and Barb. And I've lost sight of everybody here. Thank y'all so much. I'm glad y'all liked that one. This one's my favorite of the 3 I've got, but that one was my second favorite. We're going to open this away with this. We are taking... we're using Rich Razzleberry. This is cut at 5 7/8, 4 1/8. I have a piece of Whisper White that is, let me see, it's 2 3/4 by 4. No, this is 5 7/8 by 1 1/2. I have a scrap piece of Whisper White, and then this is my 2 3/4 by 4. That's what goes in the inside of my card. Okay. Then I have got 2 pieces of the Share What You Love Special Designer Series paper. These are cut at 1 1/4 by 5 7/8. So these are going to go on top of my Rich Razzleberry. So we're going to go ahead and put the Rich Razzleberry down and the Designer Series paper down. We're going to use our Tombow Mono. And okay, the inside down first. See if I can get a good border on it. Let's pull it this way. Yep, that's a pretty good border. Okay. Put the front one down. A lot of people, and I know Edna builds her bases and then puts, or her layers and then puts them on her base, and there's a lot of people that do it that way, but I tend to like to start with a layer, and depending on what I'm doing, I like to layer mine onto my card base as I build it. But then there are times when, okay, that's not straight, when I want to well, that's not straight at all. Alrighty, that's going to be the inside of the card. That's going to be the front. Ooh, let me grab that baby wipe. Why my hands feel so dirty. Okay, anyway, that's how I like to tend to do it. And, man, how did that happen? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to use the fast fuse right here, and it's going to act up, maybe out. No, it's got oodles in there. I thought it should have oodles. I thought I had just put this in not long ago. Okay. Get some of this going. There it goes. Off my finger, or I'll be sticking to everything. Now then, I'm going to lay this out, and we're going to put it right about right here. That right there. Line it up at the top. Let me see if I can get it to line up at the bottom. Smooth it out. There we go. Now then, and I'm also going to put the other piece on the inside. This one right here. We'll go ahead and use some fast fuse on it also. And we're going to, kind of went a little too far with the fast fuse right up here. Let me get it. Okay. Now then, we're going to try and put it about the same area, same distance from the edge. Oopsie. Now then, let me get that. Smooth it out that way. There we go. All right, now, we are going to take our pieces right here. We're going to use that same flower right here that we used before, but we're going to stamp it in rich raspberry. Everything's going to be done in rich raspberry with it. Everything. We're going to stamp it about right there on the inside. And this piece we're going to just randomly stamp here. Yeah, wants to stick. It wanted to stay with it. Didn't want to let go. Looky there. I've got rich raspberry on my hand or something. Alright, I'm going to do it like that. That kind of covered up where I messed up. Not right there, but it did down here. Yeah. Okay. So this is how you can use the same stamp and do it different ways. And see, I'm going to stamp off and stamp on. I'm going to stamp off twice and stamp on. Yep, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Stamping off twice and stamp on. I couldn't remember. Stamp twice and stamp on. That's just a dark flower. It's got deep color. There. Then I have really messied up. Look at there how I've messied up my block. Here, let me clean that. I want that to end up on something that I don't want it on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's, there. We'll come, we're going to come this way with that one. All right, envelope. Now, what did I do with the envelope? I know what I did with the envelope. Of course, we put the flower on there, on the front. I'm going to sit it right up here because I've got so much ink right here. I'm afraid it'll get on my card. Okay, let's see. Let's do it about right there. And you know, as you're preparing for your classes and things for the new catalog, and looky there, how did I do that? I don't know. Doing the same, you know, using the same stamp set, but doing different colors and different things with it shows your customers and your party goers all the different ways. I need this still. That you can use the one stamp set. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, we are going to go ahead and stamp It's a Beautiful Day. We're going to do it in the rich raspberry on this scrap right here. Just like that. Okay. Then we're going to take our sunburst punch. Sunburst punch. Because it's perfect for it. Look there. You couldn't ask for a better fit. Perfect. Oh, excuse me. And then I'm going to use this dauber. And we're going to do some sponging on the edges here. And then we're going to come in a little bit. And get it some more color there. Set that back up there. Close this up. And we're going to finish our card. Yes, we are. We're going to finish this card. All right. We are going to, let me get a piece of ribbon. I'm going to cut some, let me get my ribbon snips. Here they are. I'm going to cut a piece of this ribbon. I think I'm going to cut it just like that because I need an angle to it. And let's go ahead and put this piece on. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this up. I am so afraid this is going to get on my card. I'm going to fold it up. That way I'm not going to have to worry about that ink getting on my card. Okay. Then we are going to line this up about the same length from the edge as the other side. Get that. Okay, it's down. It's crooked, but it's down. Alrighty. Dimensionals. Forgot to grab my dimensionals. Okay. Now. Alright. That's a little bit long on the end. A bit longer than I wanted it. Yeah, that's about what I wanted. Okay, I'm going to put a little fast fuse on there because I didn't do that on my other one, and my other one has slipped out. I don't know how I'm going to get it back on there. It just slipped out. Whoopsie. I want this even across here. Yeah. Just a smidgen more this away. Just a smidgen. Nope, too far. I mean, I could do this all night long and never get it straight as I want it. You know what I'm saying? You can play with it and play with it and play with it and still not get it where you want it to be. Okay. It's a beautiful day. Yep. Okay. None in the middle because that's where the ribbon's at. And throw that right up there. Oh, I'm with you, Miranda. I love that punch too. Hi, Stacy. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Kathy. Okay, somebody's saying something. Oh, our weather is super windy thunderstorms right now. Came out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, Miranda. Oh gosh, yeah. They're saying us to keep an eye out, and they kept talking about that it was going to be really stormy all day today, but we were blessed, and everybody got to enjoy their Memorial Day, I'm sure, and you know, and okay, now this is going in on the inside, and I'm going to use some fast fused with it. So I don't think anybody was disappointed here, because the weather stayed pretty long enough. I mean, it rained this morning, but nothing like what they said. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Thank you, Mona. And then I'm putting this one just right here. You have a little bump here, but that's okay. I think but there we go. Alrighty, there's our third card. What do y'all think? We got 3 creations done and have a few minutes to chitty chat. So here's our cards. There's the third one. Here's the second one. I want you to look. 2 of them are made out of the same designer series paper, but I used a different sheet, which gave a totally different look, even though I used these same flowers on here also, but I used those other flowers on this one, totally different colors, and I just love how they turned out. I just love how they turned out, you know. And then our little flamingo. Okay, are you talking to me, Stacy? Because if you are, I live in Coleman, Alabama. And, yes, Mona. Alberta will be sending us lots of rain. And Mona will probably get more rain than I will because she's a little further south than I am. So she'll get it first. Thank you, Sandy and Miranda. I hope y'all liked my cards. Y'all are just, you just don't know how I feel because y'all come and visit me every Monday evening. It just makes me feel so good, and it just encourages me to, thank you, Sharon. It just encourages me to get in my craft room and to craft more, and, you know, even the Monday evenings, thank you, Weenie, is out here in Seattle. Oh, wow. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Debbie. But it just inspires me to craft more and more. And, yeah, you know, it's not going to be long. Thank you, Shannon. June 1st is almost here. It's Friday week. Everybody needs to get their wish list made. I know that I'm going to start making mine because there's some that I want that I have not got. And I'm just real excited with this new catalog. It's awesome. The new colors are awesome. The new ink pads are awesome. Everything's awesome about this catalog. I just love it. I love it. I love it. And if you do not have a demonstrator, here I am. Thank you, Debbie. We will. And if you'd love to become a demonstrator, I'd love to have you on my team. You know, hey, just love it. I just love it. We're still having a great time with the babies. I think they're asleep. I think they finally went to sleep. They played hard this afternoon after I got home. Oh, thank you, Teresa. And thank you, Miranda. Thank you very much. I just love doing this. I'm going to tell you, I started out with some YouTube videos because Johnny got me a video camera, and then when I started the Facebook Lives, I found out I love this Facebook Lives. I just love doing the Facebook Lives, and I know I'm going to get back to the YouTube videos and do, you know, videos like that, but my Facebook Lives are my most favorite. Inspirement's worth taking the time to craft and send a card to folks breaking my daily craft friends. Thank you, Mona. I'm glad I inspire you. Y'all all inspire me. I love to see your creations. Add them to my Facebook page here. Let everybody see what y'all create. Especially if you're crafting while I am. That's just awesome. And all these people, all of you ladies that said y'all was using the designer series paper, I'd love to see what you've created with it. I mean, you know, post them. Be awesome. Everybody can see. But I want y'all to have a wonderful evening, a wonderful week. I will be back here next Monday evening, 7 Central, and I'm 1 card ahead on my creations for next week. I made it yesterday afternoon after church and before I went to choir practice. So I will do my best to have the other 2 prepared too. So I'd be ahead of myself. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Good night, Stacy, and have a blessed evening and a blessed rest of the week. And I hope I see you all next Monday. So, be careful. Bye.